Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. We've got the Boston Celtics and the Chicago Bulls. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Bird is out there with Russell. Then it's Pierce. Then there's Havlicek. And it's Cousy in at the point guard position. Here's Cousy. Just 5 on the clock. Over Rose. Tips it. And it's Russell with that extra effort.
Really crashing that offensive glass. The instincts, the long arms, the quickness of jump. Russell kills you with second chance points.
Now here's Pippen. Rose passes to Rodman. Jordan looking it over. Shoots over Havlicek. No good from Jordan. Here's Boston now. Pulls it from 20. And he overshot that one, missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Whistle blows, and that's going to be a travel.
Celtics ball.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Boston. Cousy passes to Bird. The shot, no good. Rodman with the defensive effort. For 3, Pippen drains it from beyond the arc.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
On the wing, Bird lets it go with a 3. They get it again. Poked loose. And it's blocked. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Just 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity.
Yeah, and Gilmore's presence alone is enough to have an impact at the defensive end. Just knowing he's in the neighborhood bothers opposing shooters.
Rose kicks to Jordan. Now Rose. Up top, Pippen. Basket counts. Pippen's got 5 now.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and then he is good to go.
Pass to Bird. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Pippen for 3. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. He's got 8.
Three-point shooting, one of the strengths of Scottie Pippen's game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Once again, your Chicago Lovables.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. And another miss by Boston. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They lead by 4, and he gets the bucket.
You know, if you're the defense, that's all you can do. Rose is just a force on the offensive end.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Cousy. He's covered by Rose. There's the pass to Havlicek to end the run. And the 3 ball is good.
Yeah, we've talked about this often. Hondo does a lot of things that help you win. They're from deep range. That'll help spread the floor, too.
Now here's Pippen. 8 points for him. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now Pippen. Following the three-point attempt by Pierce. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Kuzi passes to Havlicek. Pierce, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And remember, Havlicek was a highly recruited quarterback, so you see his passing ability on that one.
Left side Rose. Kept alive. Shots good by Gilmore.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Havlicek outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
And among the many things to like about Hondo, he is strictly about the team. Willing to take on any role. He just wants to win.
And the first one at the line is good. He doesn't get the second one. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Shots good by Butler.
He's always ready to stroke it now. Butler is a sniper. And nice job off the catch and shoot.
McHale on the wing. Back to Rondo. Tatum kicks to Rondo. Six on the shot clock. Back to Tatum. Boston, no good that time either. Pippen, the pass to Noah. Armstrong with it. Pippen dishes to Noah. Butler from outside. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Bulls lead by 6. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
The Celtics, 10. Please welcome to the court,
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
They've got Noah. Butler out there with Armstrong. Then there's Pippen. And it's Love in at the forcing. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. And the dunk by Tatum.
And how that instant response. Don't try to throw down on his team. It just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket.
I think the stakes just got raised a little bit.
Here is Love. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Love. Over McHale. Here's Noah. And Noah with the slam.
Boy, it's hard to replace enthusiasm. It can take you so far, in the passion Noah plays with, hustling on the offensive glass, scrappy on the defensive end as well. He's fun to watch.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. So both teams making some changes here.
Chicago, Joakim Noah at the line for one.
And that one falls for Noah.
And how about that quiet confidence with which Noah plays? A long, skilled defender who also chips in occasionally on the offensive end.
Now here's White. Out to the right wing. Here's Sharman. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us forward hands too.
For the Bulls, Artis Gilmore, Michael Jordan.
The Bulls leading by 9. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Sloan, that's good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
For 3, Pierce. Good on the three-point shot. Pierce has got 5.
With his three-point shooting ability, Pierce can play either the 3 or stretch you out from the 4 spot. And that's part of what makes him so valuable.
Now here's Jordan. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Sharman. Over in the corner, White. His three-pointer's off the mark. It's Rodman with the ball for Chicago. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Theus. Outside Jordan. Back to Rodman. Right wing. Here's Sloan. And the wing jumper offline. Celtics trail by 9. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Outside Pierce. And the layup's good off the glass. Pierce has got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, Pierce always been great at just getting into the heart of the defense. Feels real comfortable when he's in attack mode around the rim.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Yep, that one goes. Gilmore's got his second basket of the game.
That's about as far out as you'll see Gilmore go.
Pass to Parrish.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Feeds it to Pierce. And Paul Pierce with the slam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen. Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Now timeout called by Boston.
It's T-shirt time, fans. On your feet and make some noise. On your feet, fans. It's time for your Chicago Lovable. Substitution on the court.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Back to Havlicek. Passes it to Russell. Pierce inside the three-point line. Jump shot is good. Pierce has got 11 points.
And when your mechanics are as strong as Pierce's, putting up a quick shot is not that hard.
Floats it up for Rose. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Boy, the explosiveness and burst of Rose is really insane. I mean, he gets off the ground so fast to finish off the alley-oops.
Celtics trail by 9. Pass to Havlicek. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. And they recover it. Three-pointer, Bird. Not his night so far. That's miss number 5 with no makes. To the middle. There's Levine. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist. Jordan's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Kuzma. He's covered by Rose. Here's Kuzma. Got a piece of it. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to 9 points with the basket from Russell.
Just one thing else that separates Russell from other bigs. I mean, the speed to outrun most guys on the court.
Right side, Rose. Gets it off. And so it's Chicago.
In first half, with a score, the Bulls.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, well, Chicago holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They have a 9-point lead. How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Ball movement was a real factor for them offense. They played unselfishly with patience. Guys got shots in their favorite spots. You get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Boston?
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man say, hand down, man down. Oh, you got to get some help. That pretty much covers everything on that shot. You think they played?
Thanks for joining us, folks.
Here they come, fans. Turn your attention.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Nice game. Great performance by Paul Pierce.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
On the court right now for the Celtics. We've got Pierce. Bird out there with Russell. Then there's Havlicek. And it's Kuzi in at the 1.
Boy, really good vision. Very unselfish. That's why you run offense through Scottie Pippen.
Here's Havlicek. Gilmore grabs the miss.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's Havlicek. A three-pointer is right on target. Havlicek's got 7 points in the game.
Tell you what, this is what you want from your point guard. Kuzi just knows when his guys are wide open.
Jordan passes to Rodman. Makes it off the glass. Rodman's got his third basket of the night.
How about that good look by Jordan on that one?
Here's Kuzi. He's covered by Rose. Kuzi passes to Russell. Pierce with a wide open look. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. He's got 14.
And right now, Pierce is feeling it. His guys would be wise to keep finding him.
And there's the pass to Gilmore. Kicks it to Rose. From 12 feet out. And Boston with the rebound. Russell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Havlicek. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Havlicek's got 5 points now this quarter.
There's the peripheral vision we talk about. Bird finding a wide open teammate.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a close game like this, you've got to dig deep and just find a way to make things happen.
Clock at 6. Back to Jordan. Rodman trying to break free. And Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got his first points in this one.
Hey, the defense has the right idea there, but Jordan has the skills to overcome the contact.
Ernest Gilmore. Substitution on the court.
And so it's McHale with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 7. Pass to Sharman. Outside Tatum. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That is his first foul of the game. Love checked in for Dennis Rodman.
First team foul.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Scottie Pippen. Second personal foul. Second
outside Tatum. Teardrop shot and the rejection by Pippen.
Elite at both ends. Pippen sees the play develop and then the perfect timing on the block.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
And the Bulls making a change here. Sloan's checked in, and the Celtics also making a change. Robert Parrish is checked in for Russell.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Chicago leading by 5. Passes it to Butler. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
White, he's checked in for Boston. So it's the Celtics now.
2 minutes
To the
remaining in the
paint.
third.
Here's Tatum. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Jason
And now
Tatum.
just a 3-point Chicago lead.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Outside, White. Tatum on the wing. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 from, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
The line for the Celtics.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. And getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double-checking, and the game continues on.
Well, I tell you, for a big guy, the passing skills of Noah, impressive, awesome at getting the ball over to the open man.
Pass to McHale. Back to Tatum. Wide open look. Love grabs the board. Bulls leading by 6. Butler passes to Sloan. And stolen by McHale. Rondo scanning the floor. The kick out to Tatum. From the arc. And Butler sends it back.
Known for being an outstanding defender, Butler takes a lot of pride in finding ways to get it done in all aspects of defense, including shot denials. He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
So it's Boston now. Outside Rondo. Here's Tatum. That one's not going to go. And it's Chicago the other way. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. And the rejection by Parrish.
Beautiful thing to watch there. Parrish with great anticipation and timing to get to that shot and deny it.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Here's Love. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Love's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance.
The Celtics, 40.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Jimmy Butler is out there with Derrick Rose. Then it's Rodman. Then it's Pippen. And it's Gilmore in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Bird can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Wasted no time on that one. And the Bulls lead by 9.
And the shots just keep on falling for Pippen. And seeing him find his rhythm is sure to motivate his teammates.
Outside Rose. Top of the key, Pippen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Larry Bird.
Look how Pippen stays nimble inside, adjusting to get the shot off despite the contact.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Chicago.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game. Pippen, simply put, one of the best small forwards of all time. A defensive powerhouse and a fearless scorer.
Pierce is checked in for Boston. Celtics trail by 10. Here's Kuzi. He dishes it to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Bird can't hit. Outside Rose. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
A flash of that athleticism yet again. It's clear Rose enjoys getting up and punching it down.
Rose has gone 3 for 5 from the field. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Timeout call. Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for the guys during the timeout. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Here's Gilmore. Rodman trying to break free. The kick outside to Butler. And the Bulls, another 3.
Well, Butler takes a 3, and he's expecting to make it. He's not at all a volume shooter. He is very selective when he shoots the 3.
Havlicek against Butler. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler.
That's his first foul. Jordan's checked in for the Bulls.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Bulls, Michael Jordan.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Great open look there.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Kuzi, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Rose, outside Pippen. Havlicek against Jordan. He feeds it to Rodman. The jump hook. The pass to Gilmore. And he banks in the layup.
Hey, that kind of defense will not prevent Gilmore from scoring. Excellent job converting through contact by Artis.
Kuzi passes to Bird.
Chicago foul. Dennis Rodman. First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Boston, Larry Bird. At the line for 2.
And he makes the first.
You know, part of what makes Bird exceptional is his all-around talent. I mean, he gets it done on both ends of the floor, and that's how you end up being an MVP in the league.
Bird hits them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Pippen. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand. You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Rodman trying to break free. Lays it up and beats it in. Pippen's got the lead up to 14 now for Chicago.
Pippen showing you nice agility that time, working around tough defense, able to play through that contact.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
That one drops for him.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Rose passes to Pippen. And it's sent back by Russell.
Great timing there. Outstanding instincts by Bill Russell. Then the long, long reach. It's a wrap.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Celtics trail by 12. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Kuzma on the wing berth. 6 to shoot. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Chicago Bulls. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Pass to Gilmore. And stolen by Russell. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock.
Hustle being rewarded that time for Paul Pierce. Excellent execution on the break.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Outside Rose. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.